Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to East Providence Lanes in East Providence, Rhode Island. We are here for the round of 16 match play in the NEBA Dexter Turbo Grips non-champs singles event. NEBA number 1007. We're already 7 events past the number 1000th tournament. Sponsor money added $1,000 today. And with me on the mic, it's Bruce Hall here. With me is Mr. Christopher Vialli, former president of NEBA, and to tell us all about the upcoming Megabucks tournament. How you doing, Vic?
Good, Bruce. Thanks for having me on.
Welcome on to
Love watching the action here.
Welcome to the broadcast. We have the best seat in the house, of course, and let's talk about some of these matches. Right in front of us, we have Mike Carter coming across a pretty dominant win against Eric Smythe against Jeremy Hartbarger. Then we have some of your horses over from across
Norway.
the pond, Norway. Here we go. Tell us about this gentleman on lane 5.
Yeah, it's Sander. He's 20 years old. He comes from a city of 200 people, and he likes to eat a lot of food.
Whoa, good for him. Wow, he's in the right country, I guess, now.
He is a funny kid and good kid. Let's see how he throws it.
And that is Sander Castas Lindstad. So I assume his 20-person town does not support its own bowling center, so he has to travel, I would assume.
He's got a small center. That's it. One restaurant in town. Okay. That's it.
And you have another horse here, right? Am I right?
Halvar.
Halvar Hagen Nielsen.
Yeah.
And looking for Halagar on the Masters stepladder coming up with Bruno. Of course, I do the voiceovers for the international voiceovers for that event, and Halagar's coming up. Love watching him bowl, so that should be fun. So, again, right in front of us is your friend, and that's Jamie Silva. He's bowling here. Down on 3 and 4, it is Kevin Tebow against Michael Reale.
Yeah.
We have made 9 and 10 dark. Excuse me, that's wrong. Next round we'll do that. This is Bouchard against Carden. And then the matches up here. I don't have an updated bracket with me, so I don't know who the matches are.
It's hard to see all the way up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're only using 16 now, but Malik Grove did get through. Looks like AJ Villa is still in. And we'll get an actual updated bracket. Justin's really good about that, so he'll be back here in a minute. So, anyway, the pattern here, Vic, is 41 feet, 5.19 to 1, 30.55 mils. So quite a bit of soup to start. Looks like a number of different angles of attack. Looks like you can go kind of up the track a little bit. It looks like a lot of back end. So I see guys kind of crossing it quite a bit. What did you see on the pattern?
So when I watched, I've been here both squads, and when I watched it, there's a lot of early hook. That's East Providence.
Scratchy heads, a lot of traffic.
Yeah, it's a great center to bowl in. And, it was tough. But the righties that could really get it around the corner are the ones that really bowled well, early and late especially.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I know guys were telling me they were swinging, Kevin re-entered, and he said he was swinging 20 to 6.
Yeah.
With an IQ, which is not a super, hooking ball. But so here's Jamie Silva. He's crossing quite a bit. He's crossing, looks like 5th arrow out to like 10. So he's crossing quite a bit.
He throws it great too. It was watching the in the building today.
I don't think that.
I'm just saying the talent in the building was insane.
Yeah, it's great. It tells you how hard it is to win a NEBA. And if you look at the numbers, I mean, there's a 5-to-1 pattern. There's a nasty chop by Jeremy on that 610. Cuts at 9 a.m. We're 70 over, 92 over at 12:30. At large plus 52. We had only one 1200 set, and that was Malik Grove. Shot 226 over.
He's my teammate on Friday nights, and I'm telling you, that boy can throw the ball unbelievable.
Tell you what, and he's doing it today too. So maybe we'll see him down the street. Might be a little early to make a prediction, but I'll tell you, I watched him bowl against Gigi, and he's just crushing it, looking really good. So
he's a strength coach for a football team, college football team.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So he looks like he's in perfect shape. So good for him. He's way up on
he's
15 and
AJ.
16 or 17 and 18. Yeah, so quite a bit up there. So Tim Giguere is up there as well. So cover these matches in front of us. So
Tim, I lost to last NEBA here. He's a strong bowler. We don't
sure
see him
is.
very often at NEBA.
No. Where's he from?
I think this area.
Is he? Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
He's a good player, though.
Jeremy comes up with a flat 10. Meanwhile, Mark Carter has come out of the gate with a double. And Sander looks like he airmailed one right. Here's looks like a one-handed play here. So obviously the nobody here has won. So tomorrow's the TOC. So whoever wins this gets a free entry into the TOC tomorrow. But I heard there's something next week. I can't remember what it was. There's some kind of tournament coming up next week. Can you tell us anything about that?
You know, I don't know.
No?
I've been searching for something to bowl, but I can't bowl because I'm going to be running with my wife the Megabucks event.
800 entries you're expecting.
We are expecting 800
That's incredible.
entries, yeah.
That's incredible, man.
We'll have over 150,000 in money paid out.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
Chicopee, of course.
Yeah.
And you said a very interesting fact. The 9 a.m. squad on Thanksgiving morning is filling up.
Yeah.
Because that's the squad that people want to come and bowl and then go eat their turkey.
I guess so. The local, right?
And you said you already have how many entries for the sweepers?
We're approaching around 80 for the sweepers. Last year we only had 80.
Right,
and
total.
Most of the entries for sweepers were walk-ins.
Right.
So these are all pre-registered.
Well, you'll see a lot of those true, I'm sure, so as we go forward.
It's all good.
Good stuff, man.
That's, we live in an area where we have so many good bowlers, and NEBA exemplifies that. We travel everywhere and have 120 to 220 entries everywhere we go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had 173 down in Somerset.
Yeah.
Just not far from here. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Kevin Tebow just airmailed a 610. He missed it left by about 2 arrows. That was crazy. I don't think he expected that kind of hook.
I think we've all done that.
Yeah. No, he was staring at it. He was like, he couldn't believe what happened. Oh, it hooked. Oh, it's crazy.
Jamie throws it so good, too. Look at that. It's
That's
nice.
Just,
to be that young and throw it that good and learn how to throw it that good. Boy, I wish I could do that again.
And he's got a great head. He's so calm.
Oh, yeah.
As he approaches his business, so does a great job. So. Meanwhile, Michael Reale blocked by the disco ball. We can't see his score.
Open double.
Open double. So he's got the double, and Tebow does not. So it's about a 10-pin match there in favor of Reale. I would say the two guys in the building who the most surprising they haven't won is Jeremy and Kevin. You got to believe.
Let's see.
A few other guys too.
Well, you have
AJ,
to think about the amount of tournaments bowled, right?
Yep.
So definitely it would be Jeremy.
Yeah.
And Tebow. Tebow would be number one.
I would say, yeah. Well, although AJ is very surprising, he hasn't won. He and I have bowled doubles and gone pretty deep on a couple of times. We had our chances. And he's just an amazing player. But I got to like Malik today. I got to tell you, as you're saying, it's like, and Reale does not get the roll on the 2-pin. And here's Jeremy right up the middle. This is kind of his shot, right up the pike. He's not trying to cross a lot of boards. He never does. But he likes it. Unfortunately, his opponents goes front floor. So just to recap the Megabucks thing, it's 4 squads a day starting on Thanksgiving. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the finals are on Sunday, right?
That's correct.
There's sweepers on Thursday night and Friday night, but not on Saturday night.
That's
right?
correct.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, just you can go to the website and look at it.
So Michael Reale just flagged a 2-pin to the left.
Right after the 610.
On that same pair.
By
on that same lane that Tebow just missed the 610. Maybe it didn't oil correctly or something happened on that lane or something's weird. I don't know. There's been strange stuff going on over there in the spares. So coming up for NEBA, obviously the TOC tomorrow, December 16th, is the seniors in Norwich, and that afternoon will be our annual meeting. So anything you wanted to ever talk about for NEBA, please come and enjoy the extensive banter we have over every single subject that is NEBA rules and changing our bylaws, and we'll elect a new second vice president, and all kinds of activity going on at that meeting.
It's also, which most importantly, is the finals of the Port Forey Cup.
That's right. That's the singles coming up. So that's that Saturday night squad, and then Sunday squads. We have 32 finalists for the Paul Forey, and the top 20 participate in a prize list, the top being $2,000. And the last spot, 20th, is like 160. There's a beautiful cover of the 3, 4, 6, 7 on lane 9 by Bichard, and give him the spare there. And it now, unfortunately, his opponent has tripled, and he already has an open without a double, so he's still down quite a bit in the match. Here's Kevin on the left lane, and Kevin gets the mixer strike for the double. So that's going to put Kevin right back into this match after Reale opened. And there's a 7-10. Was that in the pocket?
It was.
Oh, nasty. Oh. Hadn't seen a lot of those so far. A lot of fade away type hits. Mostly, I've seen some 2-8-10s, but mostly it's balls just turn. They just turn through the beam. They don't wait. And that is Jeremy Hartbarger's A game right there, straight up the pike. But unfortunately, Mike Carter now has the front 6.
He's throwing it great.
Yeah, unbelievable. Silva. I guess Jamie forgot his name shirt.
Ooh, yes. No, he had an accident with orange juice.
No way, is that right?
Yes.
Wow, look at you with the color.
Got a little bit of inside information on that when he came in today.
Look at you with the color commentary.
He came with his $95 and his fine this morning. And the explanation of what happened to his shirt in the morning.
So he spilled it on the way down to the drive-through? Haven't we all done that? Jeez, that's a bummer. And Jeremy, washout.
Got that a little wide and just doesn't pick up when you do that.
It doesn't.
Without a lot of hand like a lot of these kids have.
Which will take away all your hold. So Jeremy Hartbarger looking at a deep, deep hole here on 7 and 8. So Vic, I know you are the main contact for our sponsors, and I want to do a really, really quick read, unless you want to go through our sponsors.
You can go through it.
Okay, well, we'll talk really quick.
Got a lot of them.
Got a lot of them. Tony and Susie Renaud, who had 1,000 of the Masters event. Ace Mitchell, Vinny Grazan. Sponsors are Golf Outing and a general sponsor as well. Better Bowling Concepts and Ideal Bowling Concepts coming up. Those are the two sponsors coming up for our seniors and our singles event coming up in Norwich. SPI, Leanne Hulsenberg, that will be our title sponsor tomorrow, will be the Storm Products TOC. It should be exciting there. And, of course, we had our 2 balls giveaway today. We had our raffle won by Jake DeRosiers and our first outcut won by Chris Baker. Each of those will get a certificate that they mail in for the Storm, Roto, or 900 Global ball of their choice, any ball they want. And there's quite a bit of new equipment out now. It's really interesting. Buddy's Pro Shop, $10,000 into the Paul Forey, of course, and another $2,500 he kicks into other various events.
Can't say enough about Chris and Janine Forey and what they do for us.
And
it's
Chris is
insane.
And he's still involved, just day-to-day decisions, and he just he keeps himself involved in what he does for his cadre of pros, what he does for juniors, the business he runs, everything. It's just you can't say enough.
Well, yeah, and I'm going to add on to that. Amy's been struggling a little bit, and we made a phone call and on Sunday, and then Monday took us in for 2.5 hours to help out.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's amazing.
2.5 hours out of his day.
That's great. That's great. Well, I want to thank you and Cambridge Credit for $3,500 that you add to the Cambridge Credit Invitational. By the way, we have that set now. It is the second weekend in January, right? The 9th.
That's correct.
Right? Yeah. So the CCCI is back to that. We did it in April last year, I believe, but we're back to the first weekend in January now. So make sure you get your 5 events in if you haven't yet, and then you're eligible to bowl the Cambridge Credit Invitational. Where is that? Is it?
We don't know yet.
Silver? We don't have a place yet.
No.
We're still looking. Yeah,
we'll have it next week.
Okay, we're just about done with the schedule for next year. It's been going around the emails, and we're almost done. I knew that. I think it's just why I asked. Said we didn't quite have it. So, of course, Logo Infusion, Kenny Kagan. They give our championship shirts, and they're so beautiful now. Powered by Iron
They
Bowling.
are. And everyone's wearing them when they win. Yeah, because they're comfortable and they work good. Yeah.
Please use code AHALL when you order, and that is Andrew's sponsorship there. Strike FX Pro Shops, John Van Hees and Alex Aguiar, of course, and they're all their locations. TurboGrip's title sponsor here. TechVision is your You're listening and watching a TechVision presentation right now. Jeff Barden, Yankee Lanes, both in Keene and in Manchester. Can't say enough there. He kicked in more money as the year went on. He kicked in another 500 or 1,000 to each, the doubles, the singles, and the Manchester event. So thanks so much to Jeff. Bullwinkle's Pro Shop, Rich Reynolds. Savage Arms, huge sponsor of the Megabucks, right?
Yes.
Is Savage Arms, right? And they've kicked in 25 grand?
25,000.
Amazing.
And one
That's
of his business associates at a different company, 25,000.
Amazing. And, of course, a big supporter of NEBA. Callahan's Bowl-O-Rama, Lisa Callahan. They had 5,500 into the general and the 1,000th event with 370 entries. I'm like, no, 341 entries. Now I'm like, okay, well, that wasn't 800, but it was just the regular NEBA. It was a regular NEBA with 341 and one extra squad on Saturday. So
2 days, not 4 days.
The 2 days, yeah. That was pretty good. I gotta admit.
Very good.
John Zwally, DJ's Pro Shop, helping out with some balls up there, and people on my team up there. Thank you so much, John. LaRue Marlowe, many styles of bowling. Corral, Bloomfield Electric, Clay Schwartz at GMS Decorative Concrete. Of course, Dexter, a title sponsor here. KR Strikeforce, Tony Mendiola. Greg Flamand has got his Grog Monster Sports service up and running. Jeff Dawson at East Coast Sports Investors. And we talked about Ideal Bowling Concepts, Keith Lang. DJ BT, Jeff Purchase, had our youth event last month.
Front 10.
Very, very well. Was this front 10 now? Oh, my goodness.
Keep going.
Maybe I ought to look up once in a while.
We got a lot of reads.
UseBowlingballs.com, Mitchell Pincus, and, of course, Island Bowling Supply. Joe Farley, they give us 2 balls for every live stream on a Sunday. So tomorrow, we will have 2 balls to give away from Island Bowling Supply, in addition to the Storm balls that we give away. And I want to add, and John Kirker Sr., after coming to our Hall of Fame dinner, has kicked in $500 for the Norwich Senior event. So
isn't that incredible?
Cool. So what a great job you do with the sponsors, and I can't thank our sponsors enough for everything they do. Here's number 11.
And
Carter got that right. Not going to make it up. The one shot I watch is a 2-8-10. And that's going to be 286 or 7 or something like that for Mike Carter. Great game. And tough run for Jeremy Hartbarger. That's a showstopper right there, I'm afraid. A lot you can do about it. Now what's happening with Kevin? Kevin's got now 5 in a row after blowing by that 6-10. And a dominant lead where Mike Reale has got only 214 out.
214, yeah.
So I think it's going to be Kevin moving on.
Oh,
this
that's
will be
wide.
The round of 8 coming up.
Wow, look at that.
Well, that's an example of those revs. You say you get it out there, and if you have the revs, it'll recover. And Silva definitely does. And now Silva looking at a 218 pace, and Sander looking at a 190 pace, so 28 pin difference. Sander now must strike here pretty much to put some pressure on Silva. It's kind of tough to come over from Sweden. How many balls are they able to bring?
Norway. They brought
Norway, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all right. They brought 6 each.
6 each. And he's across. Can't get the nudge.
His urethane wasn't pulling on this pair, so he just went to a reactive, and that didn't work.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Even the non-champs, you got to admit, it's the toughest competition in New England. I mean, even the non-champs.
Absolutely.
I say it's amazing.
Because there's so much youth.
Yeah.
It's insane how good they throw the ball, too. They're everywhere.
That's right.
It's fun. It's so fun to watch.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm calling Bruno's Masters series, which is the 16-person step ladder, all this stuff. You should see the youth coming through. There's this 15-year-old girl named Monica, and she's from Denmark, and she throws it perfect. I mean, she won 3 matches. It was amazing. Just throwing it just beautiful. So the coaching over there and just the knowledge and the equipment they have, everything, it's just second to none everywhere. It's good stuff.
It is, yeah. That's going to go high, too.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm already thinking about what I'm going to do at my center. Working on this center, as you know,
yes,
at my house. And I've already talked to gold level coach Mike Diaz, who is threatening to come out and hold some seminars sometime in September. So I think I'm going to finish that project by the spring sometime, and I'm going to start having seminars and coaches and all kinds of stuff happening out there. So
looking forward.
A little early to talk much about that, but we're definitely getting there. I just saw Halver leave at ring 10 down there. I don't know how he's doing in his match. And I don't know what's going on with AJ. AJ is looking very intent. I wonder if he's in a close match down there.
Can't see.
Again, too far to tell, guys. Sorry. And Silva put that one through the break.
Oh, he tripped it out.
Wouldn't make the corner. Takes out the 210. 98 he needs. 70, he just needs one mark in 2 frames.
Amy's giving us a little what's going on down there on the far end. Malik's losing to AJ.
Was that right? Wow.
And
as soon as you make the call.
What's happened to Halvar? Halvar's up 9. Going into the 10th or 9th?
Yeah. So Halvar can shut him out.
Into the 10th.
Well, Halvar can shut him out then.
Maybe he's up 11.
So those are a couple of the matches still going. This Jamie Silva match is over. Alvar's up 11, we hear. He's getting up now, what, 15?
Jamie just took down Ivan Gojal from Rocky.
Say that again?
The Rocky movie?
Yeah.
Ivan.
Yeah. He does look like that big Russian, doesn't he?
Yeah.
No, Halver just went stone 9. Perfect shot, just a little high in the pocket, leaves a 9-pin. Now I wonder if
yeah, I don't know. It could be spare strike.
Has a chance now, yeah.
For a triple
he's
to
not
tie.
Bowling. Is he bowling DiMuccio? Who's he bowling? Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Yeah. No buys here today. We had 32 qualifiers. And the only reason we ever have buys is to get to the round of 32 or the round of 16.
Yeah. Great turnout again.
Yeah, 138 entries for the non-champs. Kevin just went
It's the practice ball.
6 out with a practice ball, so it will be Kevin Tebow moving on. It will be Jamie Silva moving on. Carter moving on. And Alvar just covered that 9-pin.
Barely.
He couldn't shut Malik out. Malik could shoot 231.
But what can AJ shoot?
228.
So Malik will need a double.
Malik can double now?
Double
Okay.
to win.
We'll
double,
watch him.
double, and a 3-count difference on the fill ball.
Okay. 11 and 12. Let's see what's going on here. We have Brian Oppie against Dylan Worth. Dylan.
Let's see how good that is, too.
Yeah, Dylan is dominating this match. Pacing at 210 and Oppie with the maximum 198. Hey, so some of these matches are going backwards, Vic. You know, like the DiMuccio, they start, you know, the person starts on the right lane and then they go left and right, then left and right, opposite of PBA.
Why?
Is there some rule against that?
No, I don't know.
See?
There's been some confusion out there.
There has been. Well, that's what they're doing here. That's what they're doing on 11 and 12. So I don't think there's a rule against it. Bob DiMuccio just struck, and I heard some hooting and hollering. So
I think he had a strike in the 9th.
Might need another one.
So he needs one, I think.
If it was 11, right. If it was 11-pin difference.
Right. So
then he probably needs another one.
Yeah, 9 spare. I think he loses by a pin. We don't know.
Well, he's still focused, so I think if he gets the next one, he wins. And here's Malik. And Malik's already shut out. Is that right? No, he can double. That's right. He can double. That's right. This is way up. Several pairs.
So, yeah, Bobby needs 2 to tie.
2 to tie. Here's Malik. Light in the pocket for a 2-pin, and I think that's a loser.
Yeah.
And there is AJ Villa moving on to the top 8. Kevin Tebow to the top 8. Here's DiMuccio, needs this one, throws it up high for a 6-pin, and DiMuccio is gone. And your boy, Halver, making it through. Bob not happy. Guess we had a little foul light issue earlier, I heard. A little issue there. So temper's flaring a little bit here.
A tiny bit. It's all right.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Hey, if you don't. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Okay, so that was not very good.
There was that one launched. Almost took out the disco ball, unfortunately, on that one, buddy. So.
Wow.
Okay, folks, we're going to sign off. We'll be right back for the round of 8. Thanks, Vicky. Can you come back?
We'll find out.
All right, we'll find out.
All right.
No guarantees. All right, folks. See you in a bit. Thanks.